It's Dirt Track Dave here again. We are live in a rained out Bristol. Um, Recap of the events riding through the upper drag strip parking area. Um, just gonna go over a few things, what's been going on and whatnot. But first off, it sucks. We got rained out. Got canceled yesterday. Supposed to do it again today. We're not. So they're gonna try to cram everything from today into tomorrow. So what up, Ray Day? Um, yeah, so we're gonna try to cram everything into tomorrow, and just trying to trying to get a game plan for tomorrow. A lot of rain, potentially a lot of moisture in the track tomorrow. So we'll see what's up. Um, Looking for this giant party that's supposed to be going on here at the drag strip. Who knows if it's here or not? Maybe just hearsay. But man, what a day yesterday. We started pole and just kind of fell back. I missed it a little bit on setup. That's my fault totally. Went with my next guy that I picked up this weekend, Tim Moppin. He come from 24th to 10th, I think. So that's right. That's right. Fowler there. He's checking out the live stream. So well, Steve-O from Wisconsin. Nebraska got a lot of people checking it out. Good deal. Glad to have y'all, man. I hate it ain't no racing footage, but at least I'll ride around the pits and see what kind of hoodlums are up there. Yeah, man. Got to get some good weather. That's as hard as the track was. I think it'll be okay. It was very hard packed, so I'm hoping a lot of it sheds off. Unless you're just gonna be dummies and just like, just let it, cut it up and just let it suck down, and then it'll be rough. But Ratchet, gotta put his in. Got a shout out for my Ratchet. I wish he was here, dude. Had to go to school this week. We finished 6th in the A feature. I think we started 12th. Is that right, Fowler? 12th. And in our next heat race, we started pole, dropped back to 4th. That really hurt us. That put us 15 points. Well, we was 15th in points overall before the heat race yesterday. So let's go this way. And so now I think Jeremy said we're 28th in points. So we're still in, but we got to run our A feature tomorrow. We start second row outside in the B feature. We're not an A feature, which is good because I don't want to be running in all that loose debris and clogging up a radiator again. So definitely don't want to be doing that. But that deal there, like we had so much debris in our radiator, we ended up running 280 degrees on thermostat temp, and man, it was bad. We're gonna try to, Brady. We're gonna try to, bro. We got a slalom dude here. Where's he going? What did he stop for? What's this guy doing? Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna try to, man. We got a good piece. We for our budget, we are a lot higher standing than a lot of the guys that have a lot more money sunk into it. So it could be a wipe here. There we go. A lot more money than we have in it, which we're just trying to be smart budget racers. Budget everything out, get a look at the speedway here all nice and glowing, colored up, but we're just trying to be smart and and put our money and our speed in the places that need to be put into in this deal. We had a cracked rotor after the heat race, had to change the left rear rotor. It was fractured and luckily it didn't go, but it was still holding on barely. But what we got here? Some more shenanigans, somebody partying, trying to, but it was a good deal, man. I mean, I hate we dropped back a little bit, but my bad. I'm looking around too. I'm half distracted. So just I decided at least to ride around the pits for a little bit and at least see what's going on. I was wanting to do it earlier, but we've had so much rain. Yeah, I mean, it was nasty earlier. Like I was hoping the rain would stop and I could ride around the golf cart, but instead, I just kind of decided just to cruise in the old Honda here. But like I said, a lot of people's left. Some of them, like Nathan Martin. I'm gonna see if he's here. Let's see, is this his road? Yeah. Let's see if Nathan's. Nope. Next one. Skirt. Go to the next one, and that was his road one. Unless that's a big old tent they got set up there. Let's see if Nathan's still here. His trailer's still here, looks like. Unless somebody else has a black trailer. I hope he's still here, man. I hope he didn't pack up and leave. Can't tell. But I hope he didn't pack up and leave. But I have no idea where he's at, man. There's so many people here. I'll definitely, if I knew where he's at, I'd give him a shout out at least, man. I got a couple guys from up in Wisconsin I work with, man. Y'all like us here in the South. Y'all just like you race cars, man. Kudos, you know. I'm all about it. Landon, I will later. You chill. Chilled out, Ratchet. But, I guess this dude's doing what I'm doing, just riding around. So, see if we can go up here. Is the gate closed? Oh, the gate's closed. Oh, well. We'll go back this way. Take another lap through the pits. But, yeah, I mean, some guys that you expected to do good didn't do good. And like, we done pretty sporty, but, you know, I mean, I didn't come here to not show out, you know. Like, we put a lot of time in the car. And, you know, Jeremy's been, like, prepared for it and watching videos and whatever he can do to get better at it. So, you know, everything we've done has been like intense preparation, just trying to get the car done. What up, Dalton? So, you know, anybody that's here to support us, man, just shout out for us. We try and, you know, we're a small fish in a big pond out here. So we just trying to, you know, do good and, you know, keep it going. But like I said, I hate we didn't get the race today or nothing. It's just been really crappy weather. I was about wore out anyway. I've been down the infield 10 times. I've raced 10 times down there, and the guys that are on my program, they've really benefited from it, you know. So, you know, I hate the ones that got in the crashed, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's racing is part of it, unfortunately. Come on, bro. Gas it up. Gas it up. But, you know, it's just part of it. So I hate that, you know, but we still in it. We got a clean car, man, and, you know, we're just trying to do work. That's all we can do. So, I mean, I just wish, you know, they were blaming, like, the slowness of the show on, like, the race cars, man, but I feel like it's more of them constantly grading the track or scuffing the track up. Let's go this way. We'll go down this way here. Grading the track up and stuff, man, so it's like, ain't nothing down there. So, I mean, I don't think they should blame anybody, you know, this deal here, it's, you know, there's a lot of cars here, a lot of people to organize, and a lot of stuff to get together. So you got to be able to, you know, manage a show this size, this many people. They ain't done it in 20 years. So, I mean, let's see. Super Boys are down here, I think. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, the Super guys will be here tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me to it. I think they're going to be here tomorrow. One guy said he was going to come if I was going to come help him. Yeah, it definitely needs to be a different time of year. So, all right. I hear some Merle Haggard playing somewhere. Oh, they got some partying going on there. I hear you, Bowles. I'd yell yee, but I don't think they'd hear me. Yeah, I mean, it would have been better a little later. At least it is kind of warm. I'm glad it's not cold. Thank goodness. I've been able to, like, at least shed a few layers of clothes and not have to. Where you going, bro? Come on in. Coming in? What you doing? Come on in, son. There you go. Bring her on in. You got plenty of room. Yep. There we go. All right. So anyway. Yeah, a little bit later in the year would probably be better. Not the peak, you know, heat of the season, but, you know, anything but a little better. Let's take a left here. There we go. So yeah, this is where everybody stages up. They'll come through here. All this will be filled with cars to the right. All this straight through here will be filled up with cars. All that, all the way up there. Yep. Oh yeah, the snow would have sucked. Turn some brights on here. People with their hot tub, yep, their hot tub's still out there. The hot tub bus. see what's going on out here. Yeah, roll up here and see what's going on at the gate per ratchet. Still sprinkling just a little bit. I didn't know it was supposed to rain this long, but it's rained all day. Though no, we did have a period of about 2 or 3 hours of sunshine there, so that was one good thing. Let's see what's going on. I guarantee it's locked. Yep, she locked. Yep. Well, it's worth a shot. Yeah, so Popsicle, he'd been trying to get some dirt. Take a little dirt home with him. I thought I was just go there with a jar. So, but I don't know how many guys. I wish I see more of my guys here. I know a lot of them dropped out, man. I hate that. I'd like to see more of my people here. I know it's definitely a costly deal to come here and do this deal. I know we've put a lot of money out to come here and you know, just show up and be competitive. Everybody has. We've got a lot of people that's pitched in, come here to this deal. So I mean, like I said, at least anything, I'll show a few laps around Bristol. What we got here? This is the vendors row. The vendor. I don't know who this is up in here. We got all up in here. I don't know who that is or what's up with that. I ain't seen this part yet. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's go on up here, see what we got. I gotta find the, what's this, the main entrance here? What is this? What's this building, I wonder? I don't know what that is. The Burton Smith building. Main ticket office, Speedway merchandise. Okay, I guess that's just like a ticket building or something. Yeah, like they're making a big deal out of that dirt, man. You know, and that one dude spreading his ashes, that was a cool deal. The mod guy, he's parked about 3 cars below us. So, tickets and offices, yeah. I am from South Carolina. Oh, I'm blocked in here. Oh, gotta turn around. On my team, we're all from South Carolina. I have racers that are, you know, kind of on my program from Tennessee that are here. Tennessee, Arkansas, North Carolina that are, you know, here. I've been trying to help and get them going and stuff. Back there. Yeah. Trying to get them going. So like I said, I picked up Tim Moppin. He's the 3604 car TNT chassis. I went through his front end the other night, and he was really sporty. So that gave me some more information to you know, apply to the rest of my group guys and stuff. So maybe we can get up and show out a little bit. I'm hoping so, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see. So it is what it is. What's this guy doing? Let's see what he wants. Howdy, sir. I'm just checking it out. Was making a last.
Oh yeah, that gate down there, you can't come beyond that tonight.
Which one?
The one right down here to where you down here and turn left.
Were you like going to staging for the racing stuff? Okay, I didn't know. I was trying to get the Bristol baby sign, but I had it locked down here. So.
Yeah, we got it all locked down tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe a while tomorrow night, all the races on it might be open. I don't know.
Oh, I'll be busy then. So I'll be busy then racing. So.
Oh, you racing?
Well, I'm crew chiefing for some guys up here. So. Yep. I'm just doing a little live stream here and.
Maybe open sometime tomorrow. You check it out. You know, but after it gets dark, you kind of close it down.
All right. What's all this up here? All these trailers? What's all that?
I don't know. I've been off. I just came back to see the 7 o'clock. So
Okay. I seen them up here. It looks like some. Yeah, that looks like the vendors that were down there earlier. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. Well, you be careful now. You too. Yeah, I'll take some likes. Yeah, so these are the vendors that were missing earlier. We were trying to figure out where they all went to. I guess this is vendor row now. Yep. Because there's a little like one little trailer we got the coat from earlier. Cool. Well, we'll just go back on around. I was wondering what old Colonel was stopping me for there. It looks like he's been working here since 1952. But Earnhardt Terrace. Yeah. Old Dale made this place. Do it for Dale. But I don't know, man. I ain't got no. I don't know if I'm gonna have any super guys show up for this deal or not. I haven't really. One guy asked me if I'd, help him. I told him I would. He never hit me up on nothing else. So I wish he'd let me know something at least. Let's see. What gate's he talking about? I see that gate closed. But, oh well. South Carolina represent. So, gotta watch these signs here. Yep, I think the only ones checking out, see if the gates are open. Alright, let's continue on here. We'll make a lap back around the drag strip. See what's going on. But I don't know. Everybody's had a good time here. It's been a little bit of stress, but it's all right. We've had fun, man. I mean, it's a once. Maybe they'll do this deal again. Who knows? We were 15th in points overall, and after that heat race, it bumped us down to 28, which was a big hurt. My other guy, I'm not sure where the rest of the guys are. I think one of them left. So it's really hard to say. So we start second row outside of the B feature tomorrow, and if we finish there, we're in the show. I'm pretty sure of that. And if we can, do some work and get some positions, we will be good. So I know 24 car. I know Seth. I've worked with him a little bit. He's so it's one of them deals to where, I mean, you just got to be smart, got to make sure your car's good and everything's good on the car, man, and just hope for the best. Play it smart, stay out of trouble. I think that's the key thing at this place is keeping your nose clean and staying out of trouble, period. So if you can just stay out of trouble, you'll be all right. Because that seems to be the case for most people. Let the guys take themselves out and get strung out and everything, and just go from there. I mean, like most of the time, people take themselves out or get involved. Like what happened to Nate, he got in a wreck, got sandwiched, boxed into the turn 4 wall, had nowhere to go. Somebody rear-ended him, put him in the wall. Then he rear-ended somebody else, gave him all kinds of damage, and he was just an innocent bystander. So I hate that for Nathan, man. Let's go down here and look at the modified road here. They are back there. We're kind of like 2 or 3 rows where we are. So I don't know where they're ended up at. That's my mod guy right there. That's JC Waller. He got in a wreck, so I don't know where he's sitting at right now as far as position wise. But the mods here. Oh my goodness, there are so many mods that are at this place right now. It's just crazy. Yeah, they definitely hunt in the front. They're not in the front. They're still hunting it. I'll tell you that. They're trying, man. They're like the rest of us. This is a very new event, and we're all green to it. So we're just trying to figure it out, man. And it's whoever can figure it out the fastest and can do it first is always going to be, always going to be up front. So, I mean, that's just part of the deal and whatnot. Let's go down here. What's going on down here, man? Got a few Hondas put up here. I mean, I'd like to see more crate cars here. Them boys ain't even there. Everybody's closed up. If you want to see them, you need to come up here and check it out. Support your boys. Let's see. If y'all recognize anybody, shout them out, man. Shoot. Give them a shout out. I mean, I'm here. I'm all about, representing our boys. Everybody works hard here to get here. So, Let's see what we got down here. I like them rear numbers on them cars. We were talking about that earlier. See the rear number on that dude? I like them numbers. They're pretty sporty looking. Yeah, everybody's got their stuff boxed up. Not a lot of action going on tonight, but it's all right though. We need a little break anyway. We was all working hard. Everybody around here just doing work and just, you know, enjoying themselves. You know, you can make this deal a lot more harder than it has to be, but we all just trying to, you know, try not to tear shit up for one. That's the biggest thing. So I've seen more cars tore up in a while than I have. There a lot of them's left. I think, let's see. Yeah, man, there needs to be more of this, for sure. I think a lot of guys, there was more people going to come, and they kind of got psyched out a little bit. Got 45 car. I'm not sure. There's a lot of young kids here and stuff, man, but I don't know. I mean, I like to see the young racers, man. That means the sport's growing. Like I said, I've had more new racers contact me this year than I ever have, and I love to see the sport growing and stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. This is the first time they've had it in a long time. So, it's been 20 years since they've had this event again. Chase Holland. Yep. Let's see what's going on. Can I get down there? Let's see what's going on here. Make a lap. Yeah, he's been quick. He's been really quick. Empty down there. That's supers. All the supers are parked up there. Alright, a lot of space down here though. Not gonna lie. No, nothing on that. Hell, they don't even know what they're gonna be doing from day to day at this point. If you've been here, it's been a mess. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to cut the cost down on them and whatnot. It's been just absolutely ridiculous. Just way too expensive. Oh, there, come down here. All right, I'll keep it going then. Yeah, it's been way too expensive. Oh, that little kid. Yeah. He's been super sporty. He's got good equipment. I heard somebody beating out some sheet metal. Yep, got somebody leaving there. Maybe they're getting relocated. Who knows? Let's see. What we got here? Come on now, let me out. There we go. Hey, you know, I've heard hit and miss about them MB Customs, but apparently he's got something figured out on it, for sure. Because he's been running pretty sporty, and they're doing their program, so you know, you got to race your race and run your program, you know, and that's apparently what he's doing, and it shows. What is this, the tire graveyard we got here? Yeah, they are closer to the track. They ain't worth it. Golly. Tire graveyard. Yeah, mine are pretty slick right now. Go ahead and bolt me a set on there. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. No, man, no. Yeah, man. That's right. Probably contact stuff like that. Hell yeah.
Not here. There's no contact.
Never. Heck yeah. Them old boys chilling. Good old fellas. Right here, go up here on the drag strip, see what's going on. See who all's out. Yeah, there's a lot of damaged cars up here. Yes, you do have to pay for spots closer to the track. There's like a pre-registration deal, and I think it's sold out pretty quick. Like, So let me tilt my stuff here where y'all can see a little better. There we go. I'm all better. Yeah, there's like pre-registration that you got to do to, you know, to have a spot close to the area, you know, of the track and everything. Yeah, a little more life coming out of people around here. Heck yeah. It was pretty dead earlier. He's back at the camper. There's somebody trying to party right there. Yeah, he's back at the camper, chilling. I kind of rested for the day, you know, and just chilled. I don't want to do too much. I was pretty tired. I've been working my butt off, trying to get my guys going and whatnot. Well, you can still come race. Like, there, a lot of people dropped out, and you can. I mean, you see. I don't know if it's obvious how many open spots there are here, where people have left. So, and there is a last chance qualifiers. I mean, that's up to y'all. If somebody wants to come to Bristol and at least try to make it in, because there is an LCQ, so you can at least try to make it in. If anything, it's risky, but I mean, a lot of people's got their shit wadded up, so it's hard to say. But I mean, there's some guys that have showed up, some have left. I mean, oh, you talking about that Chase Holland kid? Yeah, I mean, he's bad fast down here too. I don't know, man. I mean, I like rockets, but in the end, if it's not what I want in the car, I'll modify it to make what I want. If that means changing geometry, making new bird cage brackets, or making new 4-bar brackets, I'll change it to do whatever I need to do to get the correct geometry. Because I am not going to work with a platform I do not feel that I can get the maximum performance out of, period. So, I mean, I will modify the shit out of a car to get what I need it to do, you know? And I know a lot of people frown upon that, but let me tell you, if it don't work, why not? I mean, I'm gonna do what I got. So TNTs, you got to run your own program. You're not gonna find. And hey, now them old Swartz cars, that was some of the first cars I ever worked with, and I got respect for the old Swartz cars. They're pretty good pieces, man. I don't know about now. I know Audi built a good car, so they're good pieces, man. But yeah, like the old TNTs. You can't get nothing. It's hard to get information from them guys. So, I mean, finish line direction. I ain't seen no OTP. So I mean, at the same time, it's like, you know, that's with any chassis though. I mean, you get some information. Let's see. Now I've never been to Cedar Lake, Wisconsin. I was gonna go when I was helping that Cade Diller guy. But I dropped out before we got that far because I wasn't feeling it. So I just ended that deal. But no, I've never been to Cedar Lake. I'd like to. I mean, it's a very respectable track. So got to go up there sometime, man. I'd love to. So my homie Dale in Wisconsin, I'll shout out to Dale. You know, he's called me a few times, and I don't know if he's watching or not, but you know, he's up there, and I've been talking to him and his boy and helping them out and stuff. So, you know, that 00602, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to keep up with a lot of the guys that I'm like. I try to just mainly focus on the people that I'm helping. At the same time, I also try to pay attention to cars on the track, and see if I see any differences or something that I may be lacking, you know. I've never even heard of a sniper chassis. I'm gonna be real, never heard of it. That's new on me. So I can't divulge that just at the moment. If you want that information, you're gonna have to be like the other people, man. You gotta pay for it, because this is a big deal, and some things I can give out, some things I can't. But the importance of gear here is absolutely critical. It's extremely critical to have the right gear at this car. So who's that? Help who? Terry? Yeah, I used to help Terry. We got Nelly playing over here. Oh, speed bump. But yeah, I mean, like that deal there, man. I found out real quick how critical gear it is. I mean, all I will say is you're going to be around a 486, give or take 15 points. And I'm going to say give or take because you're going to be anywhere in that range between heavy track and a slick track. Because if it's heavy, I mean, the speed change here is so drastic that, when you go from heavy to slick, it's such a variable change, or such a huge swing in RPM because you lose so much corner speed in the deal. But let me fix the thing here. Swing back around here. There we go. What, Jeff? Oh, well, apparently he didn't like my stuff, but oh well. Not everybody's gonna like it. So I mean, like you're gonna be on one of them deals to where, like gear here, like it's so many variables, and it's hard. You can't pinpoint a gear because I've heard 10 or 15 different answers, and every one of my crate guys that are 604 was on a different gear, so you can't necessarily go by that. But there is a range. Either you want to be winding it out, or you want to be off just a little bit. So like a lot of guys that are hitting the chips are blowing motors. They're going so hard that in the RPM range is so narrow, they're just staying pegged out. Momentum is the key for sure. Like you don't want to be scrubbing speed, you don't want to be back steering, and you don't want to be in a heavy push. When we were back steering, whether in my 604 guy or my 602 guy, like you could hear the motor bull, like it just bogged down, and you got to keep it wound out. But you don't want to wind it out to kill it. There's been a lot of guys I've watched. One was leading. He was in the sport mod, leading the race, and as he crossed the checkered flag, like his motor freaking detonated. So, I mean, that sucks. You win the race, blow the motor. I mean, who wants to do that crap? Then you're, if you ain't got a motor, you're screwed begging for a motor. Well, all that work for nothing. So, and I heard a second guy, he blew 2 motors in 2 days. So that really sucks. I'd hate to be that guy. That just sucks. No, I've never worked on any Hornet Days modifieds. I've smelt some methanol in the 604s, and also, the definitely E85. Let me go ahead and look around here. Definitely some E85 for sure. Oh, so let's see going on. Straighten back up here. I've heard of Ricky, but I didn't know he was in a sniper chassis. Or is that his own chassis, or what is that? Okay, yeah, that's probably why I've never heard of it. But yeah, so like I've heard of Ricky Weiss, and I've raced against Ricky a little bit, so I mean that's cool. He's doing his own thing, man. And like I said, I'm venturing toward that myself. Me and Fowler, we're trying to get to where we do our own thing on these cars, and because I'm always taking I'm taking a platform and having to make it my own every time. So why not just make something my own and be able to make a car that I know has correct geometries and is engineered, truly engineered. I guess I'll say that. Yeah, that's truly engineered, not just putting something on there to sell or some bullshit like that. That it's there because it's speed, because it's proven speed. And it's like I tell all my customers, I don't give you any information that has not been data proven. Period. So like anytime that I talk to my guys, everything that I've done has data behind it. I don't just give BS. What's that? What's a crate car? Let's see, let me scroll. Sometimes when they don't respond, you gotta beat them. Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, like, or most cars, man, like if a car does not respond, and I'll say this for any chassis, if a car does not respond to adjustments, you've got to get a new car. And the reason I say that is because if it's not responding to bar changes, J bar changes, it's flexed out too much usually. So if it's flexing, it's not consistent. Consistency is key to me. I'd rather be consistent across the board. And that's one thing I was telling Fowler about. I said, man, we didn't lose as much time as everybody else as far as like an overall in that A feature, because like all of our tires were the same temperature, they were working good. So I feel like if we can get in the show, we'll be all right because we have such a balanced car. You just got to, I just kind of missed it on that one deal there. But I've really found the sweet spot where we need to be. So I got good expectations for tomorrow. As long as we can keep our nose clean. That's the biggest part, staying out of trouble. Don't want to get in trouble, man. It's too easy to wreck here, and it don't take much contact to wreck it. So, all right, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. J-Wags. Old J-Wags there, dipping out. Appreciate the views, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, man, go. You want to keep up with our stuff. I'll try to put out more stuff, but it's just so hard for me to do 3 people's jobs at once, But well, you've got a mixed batch of things. You've got either ones that are see, and this is where we're parked. We're right here in the corner. So if you guys want to come check us out, we're up here right near this sign here. So you'll see us. True. Like the spoiler deal. So I've gotten a few different takes on it from people. My theory is I want to lay the left rear side down. Because that is the biggest vortice that is generated by the spoiler. And that's my opinion on that deal. They have the biggest vortex that swirls off the left rear quarter. So I have that laid down the most versus like a lot of guys are taking the right rear breakaway off and laying it down, which you're reducing it. But then I also heard that 15, let's see, what was it? Was it 50, 30 degrees was the minimum you could lay it down. But at the same time, I'm working on it, Jeff. We about got it, man. I've been down in the pits 10 times, so I've got probably more track time than anybody here, I want to assume. I've went down there with a bunch of dudes. But, like the right side, if you're sideways, you're actually spilling air over that breakaway as close as that spoiler side is to it. So, having said that, I feel we left our spoiler almost completely flat on the left side. We were almost completely flat. And on the right side, we might have had 15 degrees in it. And I still feel like we had adequate downforce. However, my body is not like most other people's body, so there's differences in that for sure. Turn around here. They're gonna close the gate. Gate's closed. Yeah, so my body's a little bit different. I'm pretty big in aero, so I try to do as much as I can. I'm all about getting every ounce of speed out of a car, from the way the body braces are made, to the shape of the body, the angle of the body, the roof angle, the roof height, the nose, everything. Everything has an effect on the car, and I think you should do as much as you can to get. If you're going to race at a competitive level and expect to win, you have to get the maximum amount out of a car that you can. So, if you're not, you're just going to run average. That's the way I feel about it. And I know there's a lot of work. And there's 2 types of racers that I've encountered throughout my years. You have guys that go the extra mile, which I feel like is myself, and guys that just do the bare minimum. So we got some guys washing here. Looks like they've wadded up a little bit. Let's go check them out here. Got doing a little washing. Oh man, they've had a rough night. That thing looks all messed up. See if I can zoom in on that thing a little bit. Oh. Yeah, they've definitely had a rough time. Look at that right rear. It don't even look right. It looks like it's like kicked out to the right, towed out. Let's see what he say. Yeah, man, look me up, Jeff. Just hit me up, Bo. I'm probably going to come up after this deal anyway and work with you guys. So, since I'm so close, I'm probably just going to ride up. And then I've got a guy we're going to test Wednesday So I'll probably hit you up then. I don't want to bother them. They look like they're busy. You know, if they've had a rough night, for sure they won't be interviewed or nothing like that. If you was here, Ratchet, I'd just give the camera to you and let you do it. Yeah, they've definitely had a rough night. I feel for them guys. Well, I'd rather, like, I'm gonna try to make my own roof. There's a few things I'm gonna try to end up making, and that's my own roof and my own fuel cell. Back out of it. There we go. My own fuel cell. So that's the two things that I really want to try to make for myself. But because I don't like the fuel cell that we have in the pink car right now. I'm not a fan of it. I like the wedge cell, and I've done the aero test. I've done the aero test on the wedge cell and stuff. So I know those are beneficial just because it helps ramp the air up behind the car a little bit. They don't look too bad tore up. Getting it cleaned up. Appreciate you watching, Victor, man. But, yep, we'll go ahead and go on around here. Right here, yeah. So, where the super guys are. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 supers here so far. Wanna see? Oh, they all privileged. They got their own little area. I think Davenport and Bush is driving the car because it was a 51 I seen out there earlier. Oh yeah, I bet. They're like strips front to back or left to right. Can't go through. Yeah, gotta back her up. I'll do what Fowler does. I'll turn the camera around. Let's see. Turn around now. There we go. There we go. Now I can see. There we go. Back her down. Stand by. Yeah, when Fowler's in the like back in the car by himself, he turns his phone on. It's pretty funny. He turns his phone on and back the car out, which is actually, I told him, was the most smartest thing I've ever seen anybody do. So, okay. There we go. Yeah. Use your mirrors. Use your mirrors. That's what they taught you. Still at it. There we go. There we go. Now we go. Yeah, now we're good. Alright, cool. Switch this back around. There we go. I'm from South Carolina. I've lived all over the place, man. I've traveled and raced with a bunch of different guys throughout the years. Bang, set up here. Turn the turn signal off. Jeez. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna fix my camera back. There we go. There we go. Oh. He'll drive. There we go. Still ain't right. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Oh shoot, I ain't working here. I have this thing. I had it perfect earlier too. Yeah. There we go. Oh, okay. So they're putting it on there like on top to let's see. There we go. Put it on top to like keep the air straight. So it's almost like side force, gaining side force in the car and stuff. I can see that big time. Hang up the turn signal on. Yep, I can definitely see that as being beneficial in a sprint car. There we go. There we go. Right. Onward. Yeah, now we're good. Yeah, I can see that being beneficial. But yeah, like I don't see nobody else laying the left rear down on like we are. But I mean, we have straightaway speed, and I know we don't have the best motor in the world, but we have decent roll speed. So I know we're doing something right. Yeah, work got to come first, man. Work got to come first, man. I mean, to be honest, you're going to spend a buttload to get in here. Hey, and now they're doing day passes, which really ticks me off because when Ratchet came, we had to buy a week pass for him to get in for 2 days. I don't know if it'd work on a late model, because the wing itself, if you're, I don't know, maybe they're looking for side force. Who knows? It's hard to say if they're looking for side force or for a different gain. So it's really hard to say on that deal. Let me back her down. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I know we got our spoiler sides, we got a right rear quarter that helps give us side force in the late models. So it's hard to say, man. You know, I wanted to, but we haven't. I did tape up the nose. I did do that. So we did tape up all the like rough spots where the front fender, or not fender, but the front oh, I'm having a brain fart. Filler panel is. We taped that up. We taped all around the floppers, all that stuff. So we just have a standard lightweight spool, man. Oh god, somebody lost a tent there. Shoot. Yeah, we just got a standard spool, man. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like it would too. Like the speeds are pretty big here, and like what I did was I took. At first, we had body bolts on one car. This was a while back. We had body bolts on one car, and I took the surface area of every body bolt, and it ended up being like almost a square foot of flat surface area on the car. So it's like, I was like, man, that's, it's like having a piece of plywood sticking straight up on your race car if you added up all the surface area of those. So it was pretty big. So, I mean, I went to tapered bolts with smooth washer heads and, just trying to, anything I could get. What do you mean, Ratchet? Oh, I ain't following you. But yeah, I just try to get anything that I could get out of it. I also have a nose I'm working on that I'm probably going to reveal sometime. So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I'm gonna try to bring it out. Yeah. So like, yeah. So I'm gonna try to bring out everything on that. I mean, I just want to. I want to get everything I can. I mean, you have to in these deals. You're talking half, quarter tenths of a second in speed for some of these. A lot of, especially in the crates, 602 and 604. The margins are so small that if you're not gaining or trying to get everything out of the car that you can, you're not going to be but so competitive. So I mean, I wanted to bring the best car that I could for Jeremy, even if he misses it a little bit, because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. If you miss it a little bit, I want the car to be able to make up for that. So even on a bad day, he can be good and competitive. Nobody's there, Landon. Landon, chill. There's nobody there, bro. But yeah, so like, I mean, I'm all about getting everything you can. You know, I believe that's what any good racer would do, man. I mean, you got to spend hours in the shop. You got to sit and think, look, engineer, whatever you got to do, man, to get speed. I mean, but you have to. It has to be planned. It has to be proven. You have to have data backing it. If you're doing something with no data, then you're just assuming it will work or it's right, and you never assume anything in this sport. That's the worst thing you can do is assume something's right. You never know till it's proven, and it's either proven or disproven, one of the two. So you always have to prove that something you do is right. Yeah, Landon's all about the hunt front. I know he wants to see him and everything, but that's all right. We got you, little buddy. We got you. And so, you know, I mean, they're doing their own thing. They're racing too, man. So you gotta. I mean, you just gotta be smarter than the next guy. I mean, you can money can get you so far. Yeah, it is a shot in the dark. I mean, and I don't like guessing. I don't like assuming. I want to know. I need facts. I need data. I don't like that assumption, and I guess that's the engineering in me a little bit because I have to know. This is the thing about these guys, these engineers that build bridges. You know, these structural engineers. They have to know what a boat can withstand, how much weather it can withstand before it erodes from salt water, et cetera, et cetera. They can't assume something has a lifespan, and a lot of them deals are, you know, that have been tested and they have an expectancy on them. As an example, so anything like that, you know, you have to know what it is. You know, and it doesn't matter, you know, if it's in a race car or a bridge or whatever. You have to know. You have to have data. If you're going to be good at this sport, you have to have proven physical data that something's going to work. Never assume. If you want to be a good racer, you never assume anything. You always back it with data. Data proven, always. If not, you know, you're just assuming and you're just guessing, and nobody likes to guess. All right, Chris, man, appreciate you watching. Good night, bud. That's me, man. Like if I don't. And when I was coming up through the ranks as a racer, man, and I raced with these guys, and they were always like, "Well, I think this works. This should work. You should." I was like, "What do you mean it should work? Is it or is it not?" You know. And now you're speculating if it's going to work or not. And that's not my kind of racing. I don't like that. And now that I'm consulting for people and you know, helping different teams and people and stuff. I can't do that. I can't give people incorrect information and assume it's right. It makes me look bad, and it makes their performance bad. So I can't feed anybody any information unless I have data to back it. Period. And if you're a racer, okay, if you're a racer, you should be that way, you know. And don't go what off Joe Blow at your local show told you either, you know, because well, I mean, that's just preposterous to me, you know. I've never had more than a couple bits of information. Oh, because the supers are coming in. I got you. Um, um, and like I never want to assume that, man. I mean, I just feel like you're not going to get anywhere. But you got to know. You got to know. So that's just what it's about. But I hear somebody rumbling. Oh, they loading. Got a mod loading up. But yeah, I mean, this is a sport that it has to be data proven. And if you're a racer and you're watching this and you're assuming something, you got to go test, man. Testing is where data is proven, and then it's confirmed at the racetrack. So stuff that you think might work, or this spring, or that shock, or whatever it may be, when you go test, you get legitimate controlled in a controlled environment, legitimate data in a controlled environment. And then you know it's proven, it's there. You take it down in your notes, you mentally know it, and you have no doubt in your mind that something is going to work. So you always keep that in, you know, in your like capacity, mental capacity, you know. Say, well, when we did this, we were testing and it worked. We're going to do it again. and it will work because you've proven it. Versus saying, Jim Bob over here said we need to put this 325 spring on the right rear and let her eat. Well, Jim Bob's been, into the bush lot, and you gonna listen to that guy? No, no, absolutely not. So I mean, that's just my way of thinking on this deal, and I feel like it's gained me a lot of consistency in my program and other guys' program that are on my like consultant program, because I feed that same information to them and stuff that they test. We all work back and forth. Um, you know, it helps, man, and like it's just and like you shouldn't guess. Never guess and never assume, man. That's my 2 rules. If you do, you're going to be backing up. Period. Give another view here. I have to give me something to drink. Here we go. Where's my Red Bull at? Right here. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta have me a little Red Bull here. Stand by for a drink break. Oh, it's good stuff. Damn, that's good stuff. There's probably somebody watching this stream, watching me go by. Yeah, man, and every time that I've watched teams, especially in my younger years, when I started late model racing when I was 20, I'm 36 now, and I watched so many teams go around and ask people what to do to their car. The problem is you might get some credible information. The second downside to that is there's so many key details that are left out in that information you get, as far as weight, percentages, wheel weights in general, spring package, this, that, and the other, shot package, location of things, shock angles. I mean, so much stuff is key to this deal. And, there's always that lack of key information when you get stuff from people. That's why I like my stuff. I don't leave crap out. I know I'm a little expensive on stuff, but I don't leave crap out. This is where this needs to be. These bars need to be at this angle. Your fifth coil needs to be here. The spring package, and you should feel like this, and that's it. I don't leave crap out, man. And I do that for a reason, man, because I love the sport, and I like to see new guys come in and be able to be competitive. And because I've seen a lot of guys that come in this deal and they'll sell out. They'll run, struggle, sell out. And that's one less race car in the field. And that's something that I don't want to, look at this little kid. Look at this little kid. This just blew by me. What? It can't be like 7. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so like I try to always want to feed correct information to my peoples. And that's just the way you should be, man. God, look at this kid. That's funny. Yeah, I always feed correct information. Never. I mean, in my deal, like it's just bad par to feed people misinformation. Never should, and I never will. Scared. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. It kills me how some of these people race and the way they race and how I was brought up to race. But you gotta take advice from people that you know. And even then, it's like this. When you run good, when you start outrunning the guys that give you advice, the advice ends. That's it. They won't help you out no more. That's why I'm not biased to people or whatnot. I'm not biased to anybody. I help anybody, so, but yeah, I mean, like once you outrun somebody, that the advice train ends. That's it. It's done. You on your own. And I've been told that, I've watched, walked up to the guy's pits with the guy, and he asked me about something, and he said, "Hell, son, you outrun me. I should be asking you." And we was like, "Okay, what do you want to know?" He's like, "I don't want to know shit." And I was like, "Okay, well, good day then, sir." So I mean, that's just, let's see, coming that way. No, that's just how it is, man. I mean, this is a cutthroat sport, and it does get cutthroat sometimes. So, and that's just part of it. Some people you know, they think if you're nobody that they're not going to do nothing to you, you know, but when you actually run with them and compete, then it's a different story. When you outrun somebody, everything changes. Everything changes. Take a ride. I hear some music, but nobody's a jamming. Let's go down through here. But yeah, I mean, you always got to run your program, man. Yeah, and you don't want to be a jerk to people or nothing, you know, or think that you're better than them. But at the same time, you know, like I have me in my business, I have to be at the racetrack. That is my office, and that's where I have to perform. This is a performance-based sport, and if you can't get your ass out of your own way, you're not going to go nowhere, and you're not going to have no business. Period. Especially me. You know, like my guys have to perform, and it makes me feel good when I see somebody that's been struggling get up toward the front and start making moves, man. There's nothing better than that. Period. There's nothing better than seeing somebody that's been struggling come up to the front and you know, knock off a win or just be running competitive, you know, on a consistent basis, man. That's what that's what makes me feel good, man. Is seeing those guys run good, seeing them run good. But we are 1 hour into the stream. I'm fixing to end this stream, so if there's any questions you guys want to ask, I'll be glad to ask. So if you got anything you want to ask, go ahead and shoot me a question. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream and go ahead and get into bed for the night. You know, it's we got a long day tomorrow, and I've got a few guys that gotta help. So if there's anything you want to know, just shoot me a question. Anybody? Nah? Negative? Dale! Hey, there's Dale from Minnesota. I'll just talk about you. You know, I really don't use a spring smasher. I'm gonna be real. I haven't used a spring smasher on this pink car one time, and I'm not lying, not one time. And the reason that I haven't is because I use a tape measure in math. I can calculate exactly how much load that spring has on it by a tape measure in math. I have not put a single shock on our car, so or a single shock on a smasher on our car. But oh, it was all good, Dale. We had some guys shouting out from Minnesota, and I was telling them, I said, hey, I got a guy with Dale. I call you Dale from Minnesota. I said, I got a guy from Minnesota. You know, him and his boy were running good and whatnot. So I gave you a good shout out. It was good, good. Supposedly 4:30, but I don't know. It's subject to change with these people, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I'm glad you can join us, Dale, man. Like I said, I was shouting out. I was telling them your story about you and your boy and the specs. You know, like Dale was on the spec shock package, and his front end was about to wheelie in a 60. I think a 602 car. And like I helped him tame it down and get the front end back in the racetrack, and his boy just about won his heat race after struggling and whatnot, and they've got a lot of potential this year, so I hope they do good, man. And you know, they're good people, man. Can't say, you know, all the people that I've worked with, they're all just like good, humble people, and I couldn't ask for no better customers. You know, I feel like I got some of the best customers and racers in the country that I work with, so I'm glad to have them all, and they keep me going. So yeah, I mean, I think the smash game is overrated because it's taking hands off the car, and I'm a hands on the car person, and I believe in you should check everything, or else once again you're just assuming. And it's like that one deal a minute ago. You know, you can't assume nothing in this sport. You have to verify something's right. And I had a conversation with a guy earlier about you know, cars that were built by chassis manufacturers that cost us a race because a 10-cent lock washer wasn't put on the solenoid, and we set pole and started running the race, and the nut started backing off the power wire of the solenoid, and it cost us the race. But I trusted them guys because they were a big name company. But once again, you can never assume anything. And that was just a good story to tell about assumption in race cars. So, and that's my deal on that, But no, I never use a smasher. I feel like that's taken away. Too many people rely on a smasher and don't verify their numbers on their car. And that's where the struggling begins. Because if you're not verifying what components are in the car, as far as angles, shock, dyno sheets, that's another thing. If your shock guy does not give you dyno sheets, find a new shock guy. Period. If they are too like uptight to give you a shock dyno sheet, you need a new shock guy because you have to know what your shocks are. It's such a huge deal to know what your shock is on your race car. And if you don't know what your shocks are, then once again, you're just guessing. So you always have to know because if you get one revalved, think about this. If you get one revalved and it's not the same, you will never know. Now your car is going to be acting differently because you have assumed that you have the right shock, but you don't. So that's something that's the way I feel on that. So you gotta get a good shock package, and you got to have dyno sheets with your shocks, man. Because I had one guy tell me one time, he said, "You don't race dyno sheets." I said, "No, I don't." I said, "But I want to know what I put on my race car. Period. I'm not gonna put nothing on my race car that I do not know what it is. And if you're not gonna give me dyno sheets, I'm gonna go somewhere else and get them, or I'll take them to somebody's dyno and let them see what you're putting in our shocks. If you don't like it, because at the end of the day, if we don't perform, it's never the shock guy's fault. It's never their fault." No, sir, I have not. I have not heard of Chad. I don't know if I say his name right. Matter, is that right? So he's a little kid again. So I've never heard of him. But there's some good shot guys out there that are really good racers, and they can help them out, give them good information. I've always used War Shocks, simply because Keith at War, when they started going to the dirt, and I was helping Dane out in Memphis, they came to the track and tested with us, and we tested every shock valve under the sun, every combination under the sun. And I learned so much from them that it made me loyal to them because of how I was able to take my shock game from just like above average to pro. And it really did, because I didn't have any doubt after that. We tried so much stuff that I was able to see what not to do as well as what to do to the car, So I mean, it's one of them deals where, you got to have a good shock guy, man. And I can't stress, shocks is probably the biggest thing that I see wrong with cars. They have incorrect shock packages, or they have shock packages that are not suited to the car or not data proven. It's like people try to change stuff to sell, but there's no real speed performance in it. And that's just bogus to me. Why would you sell me something and not guarantee any speed out of it, And it's like, that's why I'm so big on my guides and stuff. I got to drop in here and grab a charger real quick. So stand by. Let me go grab a charger for my phone. Oh, I need my flashlight. I'll put it in here, but I guess not. Phone's always dying. No, it must be in the trailer. Wow, I still got 74 people. I figured a bunch of people drop out. Nice. I appreciate everybody viewing in, man. You know, I'm glad that the people that support the channel and everything, you know, still do and whatnot. If you're on here and you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Help me out. Like I said, I'm here for the racers, dude. I love this sport, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing else. It's better than a normal job, that's for sure. I mean, like I said, my personal guy is Keith Cochran at War Shocks. And he works on every type of shock there is. His shock knowledge is probably one of the top in the country, to be an independent shock builder, that is. Because what I learned, I wanted to build shocks myself. Thornton's always, I mean, he's pretty sporty. Thornton's always been pretty sporty. But Keith, you know, like being a shock guy that works with different brands of shocks, you're like the veterinarian. And I say that because every shock is unique. So like as a veterinarian needs to work on a chicken, an ostrich, a duck, a pig, you know, a horse. Shocks are no different. You have to know the anatomy of a shock brand in order to work on it correctly. So Keith, I know, has huge knowledge in shocks. But you know, I mean, that's who I use, and that's who I send everybody to, because I know he does them right, and he'll build. What I like about Keith is he always built me what I want, no matter how radical it was. He might be like, man, that's pretty wild, but I'll build it for you, you know. And I may come back and be like, yeah, that didn't work at all, man. Put it back the way it was. But you know, he still would do it to where most shot guys will be like, oh man, you don't need that. Don't tell me what I need and don't need. You're building my shocks. I'm gonna tell you what I want. You put it in there, and if it don't work, that's on me. You know, and that's what I like. You know, voice me your opinion, but build it for me. I'm paying you money to build me something. Build it. So, I gotta go up here and charger from the Campa. Yeah, all the time. We are some, like if you're on an open valve shock package, you can have a 4-way valve. They have 4-way shocks. They have a high speed and a low speed now on both compression and rebound. Which most of our stuff is high speed in the dirt world because of the roughness of the racetrack. So you're gonna see that more dominant. I do see there is a triple valve where they have like some of them I think have a mid-range in them too. I know shock technology has come a long way, and it's really big now. But you know, I believe just a standard split valve compression rebound adjustment, it will get you where you need to go 95% of the time. Because once again, the more valving you add, the more complexity you add, the more choice for error you have to a certain extent. And if you're not a master shock person, if you don't feel like you've mastered your shocks, then you just need a standard compression and rebound adjustable shock. And you can get it done, man. As long as you have a good shock package on, you can get it done. Let's go on up here so I can find my charger. Kind of want some snack on too. Skirt. I think what I'm gonna do is probably just end the live stream here in just a few. Let me get through the gate here. What's going on, bud? Sit. Right, pretty good. Y'all welcome. Yeah, we'll go up here to the balcony. Take a look at the balcony up here. It's a good look, good view. Yeah, if this deal wasn't so expensive, as far as like them charging you $30 every time you turn around for something, this would be an awesome gig. This plain awesome. But unfortunately, they're just like money hungry and just trying to charge the crap out of you for everything that they can. That's what I don't like about it. But oh well. I mean, we're here and we're just here to have fun. So that's all we're trying to do. Just have a little fun. These guys got it going on. Hey, fellas. He's a really nice guy, he said. Santa Claus. And it's funny, I always like riding through the pits and just seeing like the type of people, you know, there's so many different variety of people that dirt race. It's so neat just to see everybody out and about, you know. Who all's out here? But one of the coolest places up here on this like Bristol Speedway is like this little spot right here, man. Like a little balcony. Like it overlooks the whole facility and whatnot. Hey. Yeah, there's a little bit of yes, this is one of the cooler spots up here that overlooks the dragway and all the facility. One of the cooler places. Drop the old camera up here. But yeah, it's a cool spot. I just like to see the people. Like I said, it's a little dead tonight since it's been raining. It's still a cool place to see. Yo! Ah, nobody answered. That's a shame. And got things panning back around her. Let's see. Go down here to the bridge so I can zoom into that. Nope. Got some action. Live action. These jokers up to? Just cruising. Yep. A lot of people in the pits. All right. Well, if you guys ain't got no more questions, I'm probably gonna end the live stream. Zoom back out. There we go. I'm gonna end this live stream, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll try to get you some more footage tomorrow of some racing and the events going on. Somebody trying to find a spot. Oh no, there's too much law floating around for that. Yeah, everywhere you turn around, there's like cops floating around. I figured I ain't heard nobody do it, but I did hear a late model crank up at like 5:30 in the morning. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I'll do some more tomorrow. Try to get some more content. Like I said, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Hit the like button, man. Give us a like. Share the video. Share the other videos. I've got some race footage of us here doing some racing, and you know, just share it. Get up with me if you need some setup help. If you're here, especially, I'll come help you. I've got a pretty good load as it is. I forgot my Red Bull. Can you believe that? I got a pretty good load as it is, but I'll try to help you any way I can, guys. So anyway, till next time, drive hard, take chances.